Guys, hello, it's Lainey here. Hope you're having a good day, and I want to start using my YouTube video channel more so. So here I am. So it is live. Whether people get on or not is irrelevant, and I'm just excited to put this video out there. So basically, I've just put a thing on TikTok, a video. My TikTok is Lainey Kruger Proactive, and you're welcome to go there and have a look. I basically wanted to talk about God and how I feel about God. So I put on there that, I'm an only child. I was raised in Melbourne. My mum and my stepdad, my parents separated when I was three-ish, separated, divorced. And then my mum met my stepdad like a year later or so, and they had been together since, and he had raised me. So I had a really good upbringing, a good childhood, most of it. And so anyway, I just wanted to put it out there, like I did on TikTok, that, I was never raised in religion at all, atheist. So both of my parents, mum and stepdad, were atheists. In fact, I remember speaking to my nan once. This is my mother's mother, who I adore. She's passed on now, but I adore. Her name was Eunice. And I spoke to her one time about God, and I don't listen to all that. I don't listen to that. That was my nan. So, and my mum was sort of similar, don't talk about God. Don't believe in it. Anyway, so that was a bit about it. Anyway, I learned a little bit about theology at school. Otherwise, I had no idea of religion growing up. I remember I put a little note on here on TikTok about that once I was speaking to a girlfriend's mother. And I was probably 20 or so, and she said to me, well, how can you not have faith? Like, because they would believe in God, How do you not have faith in God? And I'm like, well, I don't, and I'm fine. Like, I'm a human being eating and got clothes and a roof over my head and got a job and everything's fine. And she's like, yeah, but how do you not believe? I said, well, I have faith in me. Faith in me. And it was like, it's one of those moments, a pivotal moment in life where I'm more spiritual, a lot more spiritual, as opposed to believing in God. I do believe in him, I do. I believe in the universe. I believe in energy, definitely energy. As the years rolled on, and I've had many, many spiritual awakenings, many. I'm currently going through another one, a massive one at the moment. But there was a time there where I was really learning about Buddhism, and Buddhism just feels right in my soul. So, and because they're very much compassionate toward all living beings. So, plants, animal, persons. So I could just never resonate with the Bible and with God and such. I've read part of it, but I could never resonate because, like, why do we have to fear him? Why is there so much fear? Like, obey God, obey the Lord. And, tell him your sins, and you've got to go into the box, and declare your sins and everything. And all this bizzo with Satan, to me, I didn't really understand all that, because I have these knowings and these feelings and everything that it's actually inside me. Like, there's no Satan. It's just that it's my ego. It's the ego that, which is a trained computer system, if you like, a trained thing that you've learnt throughout life, like your parents and school and family and friends and such. And, they teach you these beliefs that are not even yours, so it's the ego. I don't see it as Satan. And plus the fact, even for me, like, I don't, it all talks of fear and everything, like all these godly, such terrible, like murdering people and don't do this and don't do that. And, well, that's not in my psyche anyway. I guess because I've always been a light worker, I've always been a healer. So that doesn't even resonate with me. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm not going to talk on here a long time. I just wanted to hop on and just spread the message a little bit more because I was, on my TikTok. Here's my TikTok. Look, TikToky. Not that you can see very well. Anyway, TikTok there. So Lainey Kruger Proactive. Welcome to have a look. And yeah, I'm one of authenticity, raw and real to the capabilities of my human power. And my ego will allow me to do as I am evolving more and more. I am getting more and more authentic, which is lovely. And yeah, but I just wanted to put it out there. This God Bizzo, my real father and I, he's a born again Christian and wonderful person, and we're very close. And he sort of, you got to follow the Lord, and he preaches, the born again Christian and preaches. And yet I love Buddhism and I don't preach at all. I live through my values, and that I guess I live through my value of healing and such, So I know that when people have got deep grief or they've got deep suffering, as most of the population, 8 billion people, when they've got suffering and such, it's just their own thoughts that's creating it. So I don't understand why there has to be this fear of God. I've never understood it, Anyway, I'm spiritual, highly intuitive, and God speaks to me through me. So I think that that's, the different communication style. I'm just trying to make sense of everything, and because I'm going through this spiritual awakening and building my business slowly. My business is called Proactive Transformation, and this YouTube is very slow at the moment, but that's okay because I'm excited for the future and excited to help more people to heal their journeys. Generational trauma or grief trauma or abandonment issues, or I've been there and done that. So more than happy to shed wisdom. Anyway, that was just a bit about me and my life so far, and how I just be confused or such with this beautiful God, this beautiful universe that's out there. But to me, basically, is that it's all energy. God is around everywhere in everything. I have a tripod. God's inside it. Everywhere, because it's energy. Energy. They're particles made up. Energy. The earth is energy. Rose quartz. Energy. And then you've got this beautiful thing. Look at this. And time on your side to create what you want to create and to delve into it. And who is God? Who is this inside me? Not the ego of Lainey, but this powerful co-creator, as you are too. If you listen to your intuition and such, that's where God is. Yeah. And he will plant these little, look at them. He'll plant these seeds of thought. If you think about it like that, seeds of thought, all of these little seeds are your intuition that come through your life and try to steer you in the right direction. Anyway, I'm just putting these videos out there, so I'm more than happy to teach people about all this as to what I know. There's lots of people on YouTube and on TikTok and such at the moment where they're, teaching a lot. And I'm certainly learning about them as well. And I guess for me, it's my perspective on it. It's my thoughts on it, and how you can transform your life for the better, and to live your dreams your way, and to just take action. It's funny how I ramble, but hey, that's what humans do, don't we? Nothing wrong. There's nothing right. I was actually talking to my neighbour just over the road here earlier. Nice man. And I told him, about my traumas of life, my two massive traumas. One of them, husband dying of cancer during COVID days, and the other one abandoned by my mum and my stepdad. Ironic, actually, being that they were atheists and not believing in God, and they abandoned me at 18. Can you believe it? Anyway, and I told him the story, this neighbour over the road, and he was, it blew his socks off. And he said, "Can I give you a hug?" And he said that, gee, and now look what, this room I'm in and such, and what I've created here in Brisbane, Australia. And he said, "You're very strong. You have a lot of strength and resilience, a lot of strength, a lot of resilience to move through pains and to come to the other side joyful, happy, and peaceful, and in such love with myself and in love with the human race." And my intention, I'll put this out there too, so that the lovely universe and God can hear me. My intention and my prayer, my meditation is that I am a public speaker sharing my story. I am an author, a co-author and an author myself. I do podcasts. I do one-on-one counsel sessions with clients who are ready to go within and ready to learn and ready to face their truth. No judgment, no blame, just a pure love and light. Because that's what I've done. And you can do it too. Happy to hold your hand. I will be someone on YouTube in the future who will, within a year, let's say 1 year from now, where I will have 50,000 followers. I already have 1,100 followers on TikTok. By the end of the year, I will have 100,000 followers on TikTok. People coming to me, wanting my services in proactive transformation and living their dreams their way through being inspired and taking my wisdom and making change, because that's what you need to do. You need to take change, make change if you want to improve your life. And God is within you. The power is inside you. Don't look outside. It's inside. The gold is inside. That's all for today. That will do. I wish you well. I wish you a lovely day, evening. Treat yourself well. Have self-compassion, self-care, love for yourself and others, because others are suffering just as you are, if not worse, if not better. Everybody is suffering. The time for love to come back. We need it. Love you. Have a good day. Bye.